Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll discuss one more delete mechanism of single linked list. But here the specialty is you have to enter the node number, or that is known as your specific location, and you have to delete that particular node. Okay. So how to do that? So for better understanding, let us consider this particular example. Okay. So logically, what we have done, we have given the numbers to all the nodes. Okay, this is node number 1, node number 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fifth one is the last node because its next part contains null, and 1000 is the first node because start is keeping the value 1000. Okay, so here what we need to do first, you have to enter what the location. Suppose I am entering location number 4. So that means I need to delete the node number 4 from the list. But what is the challenge here? We are having only the data, that is the data is start. Okay. Now, if I want to delete here node number 4, that means I have to start counting from here. So I'll take the help of one count variable 1. Okay. Now, what I am doing here, I am just checking while count is not equal to location, because location I am considering 4 here. Okay. Now let us consider currently count equal to 1. 1 is not equal to 4. True. That means I need to come here. But who will come? So suppose I am considering one node, that is temp, who is pointing to the first one, because I have assigned the value of start to temp. Okay. So instead of changing the value of start, I am assigning the value of start to temp. So temp is currently pointing to the first node. Okay. Then I am checking the condition. 1 is not equal to 4. True. That means my temp should come to the next node. Okay. Now if I'll do that one, temp is will now point to 2000. And one more thing I need to do, I have to increment the count value also by 1. Okay. So what will happen? Count will become 2. Again I am checking. 2 is not equal to 4. True. True means this is not the node what I want to delete. So I have to go to the next node. So if I'll go to the next node, now temp will point to 3000. Okay. Now count will be incremented. So count will become 3. Now again I'll check 3 is not equal to 4. True. True means this is not the node what I want to delete. So again I have to update the value of temp, because temp will come to the next node. Count will be incremented and it will become 4. Check 4 is not equal to 4. False. False means my loop will stop. And remember, at that time, temp will point to that node what I actually want to delete. Okay. But again, the problem is what? If I want to delete this one, then definitely I'll keep here in the next part of the previous node the address of the next node of temp. Okay. Or in simplicity, the previous node to which I am deleting should connect to the next node what I want to delete. Okay. So 3000 should be connected to 5000. But how will do that? I need the address of the previous node, but in single linked list, I cannot go to the previous node because it's a one-way traffic. But this concept we have discussed while deleting the last node in single linked list. Okay. That means I'll take one another pointer or another variable. Let us start. Suppose this is my temp. Count is initialized to 1. Okay. I'm giving the condition here that count is not equal to the location. Location is suppose here is 4. Okay. Now before temp will come to the next node, it will give its address to PTR. Okay. That means 1 is not equal to 4. True. Then I'll write on first PTR equal to temp. That means whatever the node temp is pointing to, PTR will currently point to that, and then temp will come to the next node. Okay, so now whenever temp will point to the second node, PTR will point to the first node just before that, and then also I'll increment the count value by 1. So count will become 2. Okay, again 2 is not equal to 4, true. Then what will happen? Now PTR will point to temp, temp will point to next, and count will point to 3. Again 3 is not equal to 4, so all the changes we have to make. What will be the changes? PTR will point to this one, temp will point to this one, and count will become 4. 4 not equal to 4, false. False means currently temp is pointing to that node what I want to delete. PTR is pointing just before that particular node. Okay, so now I can write a simple line that PTR next equal to temp next. So what will happen? Now in place of 4,000, I can keep 5,000, so that this node will be, the connection will be deleted and a new connection will be established. Okay, and then I can simply write free temp. So this memory will be deleted. Okay, so this is how you have to search that particular node from a specific location, and then you have to do some modification so that this node will be deleted and the list will be updated. Okay, so the beauty of deletion in single linked list that you are not disturbing any element, you are just updating 1 or 2 addresses and all your work is done. Okay, so the data is only we are having start, by using that you are doing that. And if you want to delete the node from location number 3, then you have to remove the node from location number 3 from the existing list. Okay, so whatever we have discussed, let us implement the concept through programming. Okay, so void delete location. None. So if you have seen the previous video, delete after node, then we have to use some of the situation also from here. What? Now, for example, first I am trying to check whether list is empty or not. If list is empty, then give the message and leave. Otherwise, there must be at least a single node. And if it is true that a single node is present, I will not ask for any location. That means I am choosing the option of deletion, means I will delete that first node and I'll just print the value that this is the node what I want to delete. I'll free it, but the most important thing, I'll make start as null. Okay. Otherwise, I'll ask the user enter the location from which you want to delete. So instead of item here, I'll write on location, and one count variable I'll initialize to 1. Okay. So whatever the location I'll enter, that will be stored in the location variable. Okay. Then I'll keep on searching. What I'll do? Now here one thing we are writing, while temp not equal to null. Why I'm writing temp not equal to null? Just understand, if you have seen the previous video, you will get the idea. Otherwise, we can discuss once more. Let's suppose there are 3 nodes are present. Okay, 1000, here it is 2000, 3000, 10, 2000, 20, 3000, 30, and then null. Okay, so as per our counting, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. Here I start contains 1000, So temp will also point to 1000. Here, suppose location I have entered as 7, means I want to delete node number 7, but you can see 7 is not here. Okay, so count will start from 1. Then temp is not equal to null because 1000 is not equal to null. True. 1 is not equal to 7. True. Both are true means now temp will point to the next node. And my count will also increase to 2. 2000 is not equal to null. 2 is not equal to 7. True. So temp will point to 3000. And count will be incremented to 3. So you can check 3000 is not equal to null and 3 is not equal to 7. That means till now I am not getting my node to be deleted. So temp will again go to the next node. But once temp will go next, temp will become null. At that time, count will be 4. Clear? So if I will not check temp not equal to null, then 4 not equal to 7 is true. Still it will continue. But there is nothing to continue because my list is over. Okay. So I'll keep on searching till my temp is not equal to null and I am not getting the node. That means there must be something in the list to which I'll search. But if that node is not present, my temp will tell me after this loop that now my value is null because I have completed searching all the entire list and the node is not present because the location you have entered is not present in my list. Okay. So what I am doing here, ptr equal to temp equal to temp next, and then count plus plus. Okay. After this loop, I'll check if temp equal to null. Why? Because this loop will stop in two cases. Either temp will become null, means location is not present, or count became equal to location. That means I got the node to which I'll delete. Okay. So if temp equal to null, then just give a message node is not present, else node is present. Clear? So if node is present, what I need to do now, ptr is pointing to the previous node. So ptr next equal to temp next. Done. That means ptr is now pointing to the node after temp. So now I can delete temp. Clear? The simple thing I can do, I'll add these two lines that the deleted node is temp info and then free temp. Okay. Simple. I have to add one more option in the menu. 10 delete from specific location. Okay. So let us compile and execute. Now option 10 is coming. So directly suppose I am choosing option number 10. It will give me list is empty because not a single element is present. So I am taking the help of insert at end. So 11. So these are the values present in my list. Okay. Now if I choose option number 10, I want to enter the location which you want to delete. Suppose I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Option number 4. The deleted value is 44. Clear? If I'll choose, see 44 is not there while traversing the entire list. Clear? And suppose again I want to choose that particular option. Right? So 55. What is the, so I am giving 10, location 10. Say node is not present because there are total 5 nodes are present. Right? So once again I am traversing. These are the values. Option 10 again. Suppose I am providing of location 4. So 55 is deleted. I will know that because 55 is not there. Once again, suppose I am giving option number 10. I am providing the node number which is at the end, last. Clear? 4. So 66 is deleted and 11, 20. So there will be no problem if I am deleting the last one. But if I'm giving the option of location 1, now shall I face any problem? So deletion value is 11. While choosing the option 2, infinite loop is coming. So why this is infinite loop? Let us analyze the code. Okay, that means some issue is there whenever we are providing node number 1. Okay, so why this is happening? Let us check. So suppose there are 2 nodes are present. So this is one more special case while deleting the node from single linked list. Okay, now while this is node number 1, this is node number 2. I am entering the location as 1. Clear? Currently temp is pointing to this one. Okay, now 1000 is not equal to null. True. True means I'll come here. Location is 1. Count is also 1. 1 not equal to 1. False. That means my loop will stop. Okay. So I'll come outside. Once I'll come outside, I'll check temp equal to null. No, temp is not null. So PTR next. Okay. So PTR is something that I don't know because PTR we have not initialized. But deleted value is temp info, that is showing it is 10. Also you have seen in the output that first value it is showing free temp. So 1000 location we have free. Okay, but still start is keeping 1000. We are not updating. So whenever next time I am traversing, start will search where 1000 is present, but 1000 is not there in memory. So that's why this indefinite time the program is running. Okay, so you have to add one special case here that if you want to delete the first node, clear, then start will point to the next node. Clear? So you'll check here after entering the location that if location is equal to 1, that means you want to delete the first node. Okay, before that you have given temp equal to start. Done. So one thing you have to write start equal to start next. Clear? So if location equal to 1, start should point to the second node. Okay, and once start will point to the second node, that means you can delete the first one. So deleted value is temp info because temp is pointing to the first one and then free temp. Okay, if location is not equal to 1, then the rest of the code you can write. There will be no issue. Okay, see, once you're entering the location equal to 1, then start will point to the second one, that will be deleted as per the requirement and free temp. If location is not 1, then I am following the procedure and my work will be done. Okay, so let us see whether it's working or not. See, all these special cases that you have to think by yourself, and this will come only when you will execute the code and you will experience that one. So 11th, 22, 33. Suppose there are 3 nodes are present. Okay. Now delete from specific location. Clear? Suppose location 1 I am providing. Value deleted is 11. Now if I'll traverse, it will show me 2 more values. Previously we are getting the problem of infinite loop, but now there is no question of infinite loop. There must be the values what will be displayed. Okay. Suppose once again enter the choice, suppose location 2, then the last value will be deleted. Only one item is present, that is 22. Clear? And if I'm deleting that one, so I enter your choice. Now it will not ask for any kind of location because only single value is present. Okay. Now deleted value is 22. And if I traverse, it will show list is empty. Okay. So all the special cases we have included in our program. Okay. So I'll suggest everyone that you practice the code so that all special cases you can think, and that should be done because those are the hidden cases will be available while going for any kind of exam. Okay. So the algorithm says all that what we have written in program. The start will keep the address of first node. Then we are checking whether list is empty or not. If list is not empty, then you are entering the location. Count you are initializing to 1. Temp is pointing to the first node. Then you are doing the all kinds of processing. Okay. And once the loop will be over, you are confirming whether node is present or not present. If present, then ptr next will be temp next, then free temp. Okay. So the code is very simple and the concept also, and it is very interesting. So try to implement and experience the example. So thank you everyone for watching this.